Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's a bit of a mess. I'm sitting on my floor again because my boys are downstairs watching a film. They finished school on Monday and it's Wednesday now. So I'm now 37 weeks, which is so close. I'm expecting to go to like nearly 42 because I have with all my others. I don't know if this can be any different. It's not been much different so far. So I had a growth scan and they said everything's fine. Although I saw the midwife on Sunday again for my 37-week check. It was the day before I was 37 weeks, but she measured my tummy and it hadn't grown since I last saw her, which was 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks before. They requested me a scan on Sunday and that is tomorrow. So I've got that tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully everything's okay and that she is growing fine. But I have said before, my tummy is smaller than when I had my boys. My boys were all big. They were £9, £9 and £9.4. So it will be interesting to see how big she is. The midwife came round my house this time because she did a home birth assessment. So I wasn't sure whether I wanted a home birth or hospital birth. And I think I would prefer hospital birth just because of the safety. Because I couldn't make my mind up, if I do go into labour naturally and it is quick, there's a chance I would have the baby at home. So I've done all the forms and things in case I have a home birth. So I think it's going to be a situation of, if I go into labour naturally and if it was quite quick, then I'll probably have the baby at home. But if I'm induced, then I'll go to the hospital. Or if I want to, I'll go to the hospital if I feel like I'm okay with travelling. But when I'm in pain, I don't like to move. So if labour does start at home, there's a chance that I'm not going to want to go down to hospital. So I have everything ready in case I have a home birth, and I have everything ready in case I have a hospital birth. The last week or so, I am absolutely exhausted. I just want to sleep and my back hurts. I get more Braxton Hicks than I did with my boys. And yeah, my back is really painful. I have to keep taking paracetamol. I have been trying a few things, not to induce labour, but to make it easier. So I did do this with my previous 2 pregnancies, which was drink raspberry leaf tea. I started at 1 cup, the next week I had 2 cups, and now I have 3 cups a day. It is supposed to help strengthen your uterus and prevent any bleeds. I've never had a bleed with any of my pregnancies. I can't say whether it's worked or not because I don't know if it strengthened my uterus or helped with my labour. I have no proof. Other than that, my last 2 labours weren't difficult really. I was cut with my second, but with my third, it was as good as it could get. Had no tears or anything, and it was pretty quick. I have also been eating 6 dates a day. I don't like them. I think they're disgusting, but I'm going to do it anyway because I've read quite a lot on it and the research does seem to be quite proven that they have worked when they've tried it with a certain amount of women eating them, a certain amount not. So they're supposed to cause less inductions, so that will be interesting to see because, as I've said, I've always been induced, although I won't know whether I was going to go into labour anyway, but they're supposed to cause less inductions, give you a shorter labour and make you more dilated. They're supposed to really soften your cervix. And the final thing I take is evening primrose oil. So I've got 2 pots of it. One is 1,000 milligrams and one is 500. I think it's 36 weeks you can start taking that, but I didn't start until halfway through. And I've been taking 2 500s in the morning. I started with that until 37 weeks, and now I've got to 37 weeks. I've been taking 2 500s in the morning and then 1,000 in the evening. I think you can have up to 3,000. Everybody seems to take different doses, so I'm not sure what's right. So I think that's pretty much everything for my pregnancy. I have bought a few things this week, which I will show you now. I have just packed my hospital bag, which I will do a video on what I'm taking for me and the baby. But when I was packing her clothes, I realised I don't actually have a lot of clothes for her. It's fleeced, so it's really soft and it's got cute frill bits, and then on the feet it's got a little bow. This here is her bouncer. I got a bouncer and it swings. Well, it doesn't swing, it like moves side to side. I also got the baby nest for her to sleep in. So I went to Mason's du Monde, I'm not sure, it's a French company, but their stuff's lovely, their website's lovely. There was a little mistake. I ordered a playmat and they sent me a jute rug, which same sort of thing but looks completely different. It's definitely not a playmat. I emailed them and they've sent me out the playmat but said to keep the rug, so I'll just put it in the boys' room or something. It's got blue pom-poms all around the edge. It's quite nice actually, and it was expensive. It is £55 online, so it's nice of them, but I was happy to send it back. This is the baby nest I got. It actually matches the changing bag I bought her, but I didn't realise that. Don't know how I didn't realise, but I didn't. Pink and gold stars tied up at the bottom. This was £55. And then this is her changing bag, which matches the nest, which doesn't really matter because I'm obviously not going to take them out together. It's got a big handle. This was £50 or £55. I have filled it with her stuff at the moment. I'm going to bring this to the hospital with her clothes in it, and then I'm going to bring a suitcase for myself, just a not a huge one. So I'm pretty sure that's everything. If you have any questions, please leave them below, and if you want me to answer anything in my next video, then I will. Oh, I did have a question on my last video in the comments about if I've had morning sickness, and I did answer in the comments, but I just wanted to add on here too that I've had no morning sickness with any of my pregnancies. I've always heard that morning sickness is a sign of having a healthy pregnancy, so it did worry me when I never got it. So that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like my content, please like my video and subscribe to my channel and stick around to see more.